The Sahara, a name that conjures images of immense scale. It is the largest hot desert in the world, stretching right across the northern part of Africa. A seemingly endless ocean of sand and rock. Golden dunes, sculpted by the wind, rise and fall like giant waves. The sun here reigns supreme, casting a brilliant, stark light. It is a landscape of breathtaking yet harsh beauty, a place that tests the very limits of survival. Here the climate is one of great extremes. During the day the heat can be utterly scorching, the air shimmers above the burning sands. Yet, when night falls, the temperature can plummet dramatically. Rain is a rare and precious event. Some areas may go for many years without a single drop. This makes the Sahara one of the driest places on Earth, a true challenge for any form of life to endure. Despite these formidable conditions, life remarkably persists. There are creatures and plants uniquely adapted to this arid realm. The fennec fox, with its enormous ears, listens for tiny prey. Hardy acacia trees send roots deep in search of moisture. Scuttling beetles collect dew in the cool dawn. Each one is a marvel of evolution, a testament to nature's incredible ability to find a way, even in the most unforgiving corners of our planet. But was this vast expanse always such a desiccated wilderness? Could this kingdom of sand hide a different story? Beneath the surface, beneath the endless dunes, lie secrets, whispers of a time when this land was unrecognizable, a past dramatically different from the Sahara we see today, an ancient mystery waiting patiently to be revealed to us. It challenges our very perception of this iconic landscape. Scientists, much like explorers of old, look for hidden truths. They piece together the history of our world. They began to look at the Sahara with questioning eyes. Certain discoveries did not quite fit the desert narrative. Strange rocks and unusual landforms sparked their curiosity. These were the first subtle hints, the initial whispers from a long-forgotten past, a past that spoke not of sand but of water. Early geologists and intrepid travelers ventured into this vastness. They observed the layers of rock exposed by wind and time. Some formations seemed out of place in a desert. They resembled features often found near coastlines or on seabeds. These were tantalizing pieces of an enormous puzzle. Each observation, each peculiar finding added to a growing suspicion. The Sahara, it seemed, had not always been a desert. Then modern science brought powerful new tools to the investigation. Satellites, orbiting high above Earth, could map the terrain in great detail. They revealed ancient river channels now buried by sand. Deep drilling equipment could bring up cores of rock. These cores showed layers laid down over millions of years. Each technological advance allowed us to peer further back in time. The story of the Sahara began to unfold with greater clarity. The evidence started to become undeniable. The scientific community listened with growing excitement. The Sahara Desert, this icon of aridity, was once submerged. It lay beneath the waves of a great ancient ocean. This was a truly startling revelation. It transformed our understanding of this famous region. The idea of a Sahara Sea was no longer a wild guess. It was a scientific probability demanding further exploration. The rocks of the Sahara are like the pages of Earth's diary. They hold the chronicles of ancient times. Many of these rocks are sedimentary. This means they were formed from particles settling down. Often this settling happens at the bottom of water. Layer upon layer, sand, silt, and tiny organisms accumulated. Over immense spans of time, these layers hardened into rock. They preserved the story of their aquatic origins for us to read. Within these layers we find specific types of rock. Limestone is one such important clue. It frequently forms in warm, shallow marine environments, often from the skeletal remains of countless tiny sea creatures. We also find shale, which originates from mud and clay. This fine material would have settled slowly in calmer waters. The presence of these rocks across vast areas of the Sahara speaks volumes. It tells of a time when water, not wind, shaped this land. Our planet's surface is not static, it is constantly, slowly in motion. Huge sections of the Earth's crust, called tectonic plates, drift and collide. These movements have profound effects over geological timescales. The African continent has undergone such changes. Land that was once low-lying, perhaps forming the bed of a shallow sea, was gradually uplifted. This immense geological force helped to drain the ancient waters. It began the Sahara's long transformation into the desert we know. We can even trace the ghostly outlines of ancient coastlines. Geologists identify features that mark where the sea once met the land. Furthermore, evidence of vast river systems has been found. These rivers would have flowed across Africa, emptying into this ancient sea. Their dry beds, some now visible only from space, are like faded ink. They confirm a much wetter climate in the distant past. All these geological clues point to a dramatically different Sahara. Perhaps the most compelling evidence comes from fossils. These are the preserved remains or traces of ancient life. Discovering the fossils of sea creatures in the heart of a desert is extraordinary. It provides direct, tangible proof of a former ocean. Imagine the surprise of finding a whale's bone where only sand now stretches. These marine ghosts offer a window into that lost aquatic world. Their presence silences any lingering doubt, and what a vibrant world it must have been. Fossils reveal an astonishing array of marine life. Early types of whales once swam in these Saharan waters. Giant sea snakes, some many meters long, hunted here. Huge prehistoric fish and ancient marine turtles navigated these seas. The remains of sharks, crocodiles, and countless shellfish have also been unearthed. It paints a picture of a rich and diverse ecosystem, thriving millions of years ago where today there is only arid expanse. In Egypt there is a remarkable place known as Wadi al-Hitan. This name translates from Arabic as the Valley of the Whales. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site for a very good reason. Here, astonishingly complete skeletons of ancient whales have been found. These creatures, known as Basilosaurus and Dorudon, lived around 40 million years ago. Their bones lay preserved in the rocks, silent witnesses to the ocean that has long since vanished. These remarkable fossil discoveries are profoundly important. They show us, with dramatic clarity, how much our planet can change. Climates shift, seas rise and fall, and landscapes are utterly transformed. The secret of the Sahara's ancient ocean is a powerful lesson. It helps us to understand Earth's dynamic history. It reminds us that the world we see today is but one chapter, one moment in an ongoing, incredible story of constant evolution and change.